I think many of the decisions are eventually reached as a consensus. Parati ho natin pinag-uusapan. Marami naging debate na lang siguro dyan is if we can reveal is that as to at what point do we terminate today or do we terminate tomorrow. Tingko, yun yung mga pinagdidibatihan na lang namin in actuality. Pero we all felt very confident. And in fact, we supported the position of the Chief Prosecutor when he said that, let's not complicate this anymore. We have the strongest evidence for the 3 articles that we presented, overwhelming for Article 2. So, wag na natin i-complicate pa yung ating presentation dito. We have, as far as the other articles are concerned, let's drop them already. Let's make that strong decision today, considering the fact that we have more than enough evidence for Articles 2, 3, and 7. So, yun yung, if at all, kung may dynamic sa pinag-uusapan.
At yung ibang prosecutors in charge of those articles, specifically yung 5, they also prepared. Matagal na proseso, they prepared for that. May mga sarili-sariling witnesses na, and they're also ready to present evidence. But we had to make the tough decision. And lahat naman unanimous yung naging desisyon ng panel.
Sir, kasi may pending motion pa po si Chief Justice Corona. Dun sa, di ba yung motion, yung itatakal sa caucus, yung pinapaalis yung PS Bank, yung sa bank records. How confident are you na hindi masa-strike out yun? Kasi you mentioned about overwhelming evidence. May pending pa.
Una siguro, let's clarify. No?
Why should the Senate decide to keep that as evidence?
Okay, let's clarify first. Yun yung motion to, what's that motion? Suppress yung evidence as inadmissible, diba? And we will file an opposition on or before that caucus on Monday. Actually, those pieces of documents, yung evidence na yon, based nakuha namin sa subpoena, namely yung mga balance ng bank accounts from PS Bank, we will offer it in evidence by tomorrow. So, i-offer namin sa evidence yon, and hindi ko alam yung dynamics doon. Para probably yung motion na yon would be treated as opposition, part of the opposition. But we will file an opposition definitely on that. Dahil para sa amin, klaro yon na admissible in evidence yon. And siguro, I'll just leave it to the spokespersons to answer dahil magpapaalam na muna ako. Thank you.
Sir Congressman Tupas, before you leave, may I ask, did you clear this decision with the President?
President, no.
Or anyone from Malacanang? Did you communicate with anyone from Malacanang?
No, we did not. We did not. This is the decision by the panel of prosecutors, and we consulted with the Speaker of the House and the Majority Leader. We arrived at this decision at ginawa namin ngayong araw.
Sir, it only stands to reason that you would only rest your case if you're confident that you already have the 16. Do you know for a fact that you already have the 16?
We don't know for a fact. It's too early because ang defense will present their defense. But what we know is that we have an overwhelming evidence in those 3 articles, especially Article 2.
Sir, kanina pa ulit-ulit na sinasabi ni JPE na your case will stand and fall on these 3 articles. Parang if we're to gauge by his body language, parang he's also surprised at your decision to stand and fall on these 3 articles.
Tingin ko hindi, no? Tingin ko, yung basa ko kanina sa kanya, parang binimake sure niya lang na yung 5, hindi na, yung 3 na lang. So parang dun, yun yung nakuha ko when he said that, na not that parang hindi siya sure, but parang yung 5 hindi na, basta yung 5. So yung 5 wala kasi hindi naman nakakagulat rin naman, 'di ba? Pag yung 5 ida-drop mo tapos yung 3, but we are very confident on these 3 articles.
Did the rally of the Iglesia or the evangelical mission of the Iglesia ni Cristo have anything to do with your decision today? Let's consider the context within which your decision not to present is happening. It came up today. It came up after some surveys saying that there seems to be some neutralization of the hatred for the Chief Justice?
Well, if the question is, may kinalaman ba yung decision namin with respect to the rally, the answer is not at all.
Yeah, siguro, honestly, that's very far-fetched at this point in time. That decision was made very early on. Baka kung bukas kami nag-rest, baka yun, maapektado pa, no? Baka you can make that connection. But absolutely, no such discussions, or it was never even contemplated as far as we were concerned. But if there's anything that triggered the decision today instead of tomorrow or the next day, was really that press conference that was announced by Midas Marquez today, when they said that we are practically creating a barricade around the Supreme Court. That made us decide already that we will just end up coming up with witnesses who are inconsequential or practically just a matter to drag this throughout the next few days. Siguro, panagot din doon sa kanina, no, how confident are we? We're very supremely confident that the Senate will not set aside yung evidence on the PS Bank. Yung BPI is not in question, meaning there's more than almost 13 million that was found or determined to have been in existence at the end of 2010, nung meron lang siyang 3.5 million. But yung evidence pertaining to the PS Bank accounts amounting to almost 20 million, we're confident that that will not be set aside. The evidence that we presented and marked before the Senate was the evidence presented by PS Bank itself. Linawin natin yon, hindi yung inattach namin doon sa aming request for subpoena, hindi namin pinamarkahan yun as evidence. Ang ebidensya namin ay yung prenisinta at dinalang mga dokumento at testimonial evidence ng PS Bank President. So,
Nagpapaliwanag po ang prosecution panel kung bakit po sila nagdesisyon, Cathy, na mag-rest ng kanilang case at kailangan lang nila itong i-formalize. At sabi nga ni Congressman Miro, mukhang they're supremely confident that their case will stand.
Sabi nga niya, very supremely confident. Samantala, tumungo naman po tayo sa ulat ni Ralph Rivas. Ralph?
Yes, Mark, Cathy, ikinagulat nga ng karamihan itong biglaang pagtapos ng prosekusyon sa pagpresenta nila ng kanilang ebidensya. Matatandaang nag-request nga sila ng karagdagang 5 pang araw para magpresenta ng mga ebidensya. But here they are, bigla na lamang itong tinapos at ikinagulat ng mga taga-media at maging na siguro sa mga membro ng depensa. At sa mga susunod na araw nga ay matutunghayan na natin na magprepresenta ng kanilang counter-arguments itong depensa at didepensahan nga itong si Chief Justice Renato Corona. Ayon sa prosekusyon, sapat na ang kanilang inilatag para pagtibayan ang kanilang mga akusasyon na betrayal of public trust at culpable violation of the Constitution. At Article 2 pa lamang daw ay kumpiyansa na sila sa kanilang kaso. Pero hindi at i-give up na rin nila ang kanilang hopes para makuha bilang witness itong si Justice Sereno. At aminado naman ito sa Representative Miro Kimbo na isinemento na nga ang pagsemento ng ang pagsemento di umano ng Korte Supremo sa kanilang poder para makakuha ng karagdagang impormasyon ay naging factor sa pagtatapos nga ng kanilang pagpresenta ng ebidensya. Factor din umano ang hindi pag-testify ng Vice President ng Philippine Airlines. Pero then again, they say na they are generally happy with their decision at on the final point na rin, it took them 25 days to present evidence. Kung ilang araw ba ang gugugulin ng depensa, yan ang ating alamin bukas. At yan ang pinakauling detalye mula dito sa labas ng Senado.
Maraming salamat, Ralph Rivas. Samantala, Mark, tunguhan naman natin ang mga highlights ngayong Day 25 ng paglilitis.
Nagsimula, kagaya ng lagi, ang 25th trial date ng impeachment ni Chief Justice Corona at marami pong nangyari bago pa lang po magsimula. Na-late ang kanilang lead defense counsel dahil sa traffic, pero nagtuloy pa rin po. Ang naging resolusyon ay ipagpaliban muna yung cross-examination at bigyang daan lang po yung pag-direct examine ng 3 witness na naipresenta sa araw na ito.
Ang una sa mga witnesses para ngayong araw na ito ay itong si Elenita Gatbunton ng Malacanang Records Office na nagpatotoo sa mga service record ni Chief Justice Corona noong siya ay nanungkulan sa Malacanang, kabilang na dito ang pagiging presidential advisor niya at ang kanyang appointment as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
Ito po ay may kinalaman pa rin sa Article 7 yung kanilang connection daw, kaya po nahikayat si Chief Justice na gawang paraan na mabigyan ng TRO ang former president para makalabas ng bansa.
Ang pangalawang naging witness ay itong si Danilo Piedad, ang cameraman ng ABS-CBN. Siya ay dinirect examination pa rin ni Attorney Al Pareño. Tumistigo siya patungkol doon sa video na nakunan niya ng tangkang pag-alis nitong si dating Pangulong Arroyo noong November 15 noong nakaraang taon.
Napapanood natin sa ating screen ngayon yung kuha. Ayan po si Congressman Arroyo at ito yung pagbaba ng former president sa airport nung sila po ay nag-attempt na lumabas ng bansa. Pero dahil po ito ay nakapaloob sa isang digital storage device, itong CF card or CD, kailangan pong i-prove na talagang meron ng authenticity yung pinanggalingan nitong dokumentong ito or video.
Kaya nga ipinasok, Mark, nitong prosekusyon, nitong pangatlong witness para sa araw na ito, itong si Rochelle Mendez, yung head librarian ng ABS-CBN. At inauthenticate naman niya yung CD ng video nga na ipinresenta nila para sa prosekusyon.
Tinapos din ng depensa ang cross-examination nila dun sa isa pang cameraman ng ABS-CBN at yun po ang pagtatapos ng mga witnesses presentation sa araw na ito at nag-manifest na lamang po ang prosecution dun sa kanilang plano dito sa kaso at kaya malaking desisyon ang kanilang ihinayag sa araw na ito.
Ito marahil ang pinakamahalagang nangyari ngayong araw na ito, Mark, no? Ang paghahayag ng prosekusyon na tapusin na ang kanilang kaso laban dito sa kay Chief Justice Corona.
Pero bago po nagtapos, tumayo pa si Senator Kiko Pangilinan at nagmanifest ng kanyang reservation dun sa naging desisyon ng Supreme Court na hindi payagan magtestigo yung kanilang staff. Pag-uusapan yan during caucus at mukhang pinaglalaban pa rin ng Senate sitting as an impeachment court yung right nila to issue the TRO against the dollar accounts at yung right ng Senate sitting as an impeachment court pag-uusapan kung pwede pa rin nilang isupina yung mga staff ng Korte Suprema.
Samantala, mag-uumpisa po o magpapatuloy ang paglilitis bukas as usual alas 2 po ng hapon kaya't magbabalik po kami 1:30 ng hapon para bigyan kayo ng mga kaganapan dito sa Senado.
At ang sabi nga ni Senator Coco Pimentel, kung panahon na daw po ng depensa na magpresenta, mas maganda daw po, mas exciting dahil hindi po dokumento kung hindi kwento ang mailalabas. Kailangan po magpaliwanag ni Chief Justice kung saan nga po galing yung mga deposito at ang kanyang mga condominium units.
At dito nagwawakas ang aming komprehensibong coverage mula dito sa Senado sa impeachment trial ni Chief Justice Renato Corona. Hanggang bukas pong muli, ako si Cathy San Gabriel.
At nagpapasalamat tayo sa ating partners, PTV4, IBC13, Radyo ng Bayan, PIA, radio stations nationwide, at sa atin pong mga nagsumusubaybay sa internet. Maraming salamat. Ako po si Attorney Mark Castrodes. Keep it here. Keep focusing on this impeachment trial dahil ang hanap natin dito, katarungan para sa bayan.